this month's TV 47 Star Student of the Month.
Our Heritage South Federal Credit Union Star Student of the Month from Munford High School senior Jaiden Turner. Jaiden, good morning.
Good morning.
Good to have you with us today. And your final hurrah at Munford High School, just a couple more months. Way to go.
Oh, thanks.
Tell me a little bit about your, have you been in the Munford system all your time?
Yes, sir. I came from Tuskegee when I was a little kid. Went to kindergarten there and came through.
What's so special about Munford High School?
It's a community, really. Everyone's connected. You know everybody there, and everybody watches out for you, keeps you safe, and everybody's just friendly with each other.
You're senior there now. Talk about your family a little bit.
Well, my mom's over there. My sister's in the car outside, and my dad.
She didn't want to come in?
I think she's still asleep.
You're kidding me. This time of the morning? Wow. Okay, so tell me about your parents a little bit.
All right, so my mom, she's right there. She's a gifted coordinator for Anderson City Schools. Big role in my life. Helped me be who I am today.
Good.
My dad, he's a executive for Carolyn Oaks Facilities. I'm not sure where he is right now. I think he was getting ready for work. But he works in assisted healthcare, and he's really important. He's a role model for me. I look up to him, and I admire him really much.
Fantastic. You brothers and sisters? You have any brothers and sisters?
My stepbrother, he lives in Montgomery. He goes to St. James. He does track and field, indoor, and soccer and football. And my sister, she's out in the car outside, and she does volleyball and softball.
Now, you're in sports as well, right?
Yes, sir.
Tell me about your sports stardom at Munford High School.
For the last 2 years, I've done football. Played mostly defensive end, started there. Pretty wild. I came from the band, so I was transitioning over. I was like, whoa, whoa. This is fast-paced. Coach Easley coaches both football and basketball. I played basketball as well. He's a great guy, great coach. I look up to him, and he's led us pretty well. I also play soccer. I'm one of the captains on that team, and we're doing great so far. We're, I think, 2-5-2, 2 wins, 5 losses, 2 draws. That's okay. I feel like we have a pretty decent shot at getting to playoffs.
So talk about soccer. You know, comparing soccer to football, there's a lot of running, especially in soccer.
I've ran my whole life. I was actually on the track team when I was in 7th grade.
Wow.
I was we were actually put up a petition to get a soccer team after the girls got one. We put up a petition. We got a lot of signatures. He's like, we want a boys soccer team. And so we got one, been playing that ever since. It comes naturally to me. I think you got to have a certain aptitude for it. But yeah, everybody that comes in that's new, they love it. We have football players that come in and are like, and they get out there on the field, and it's mind-blowing.
Yeah, let's talk about your education a little bit. 4.0 GPA, and that's pretty doggone good right there.
Oh man. Classrooms is rough out there.
All right, how many people in your senior class, you know?
I think it's 104, and I think I might be ranked in the top 12, I think.
Wow, way to go, way to go. What's some of the courses you're taking your senior year?
Well, I'm taking 2 dual enrollment classes with Mr. Tothrow. They're both math classes, pre-calculus algebra and statistics. Taking 3 AP classes with Dr. G, Ms. Shute.
You still got a pretty heavy load this year then.
I'm just trying to get these college credits.
Yeah, I bet.
Trying to make it a little bit easier.
Yeah, 30 ACT test score. Are you going to test again?
I don't think so.
What about some of the teachers in school that are helping you along this year?
Dr. G, he helps me along. he got on to me about getting into some scholarships, applying to all different kinds. He gave me a total the other day. It's like 1.3 million scholarships. I'm like, whoa. And now I'm trying to figure out what's the best decision.
How did I get that? Some of it is.
Yeah.
You want to be an airline pilot?
Yes, sir. I was introduced to flying at a young age, looking up in the sky. I thought Air Force is going to be my option, and I think it is. I also went to it's an immersion thing for Black youth in the aerospace profession. I went on a introductory flight. It was in the Anniston Municipal Airport, and it was pretty exciting. Went up in the air.
Hey, you talked about at an early age, you look up in the sky and you see those way up in the distance. I don't know what that is coming from those planes, some kind of smoke or something, but I still do that every once in a while. There's a lot of airline travel today in America.
Yes, sir. Growing industry, and they have a current need for pilots, and I see that, and it pays well. So.
I don't think we've ever had anyone on a Star Student that wanted to be an airline pilot. So good for you. And where do you think you might go to college?
Right now, it's between Auburn, not Auburn, Alabama, but Auburn and Tuskegee, and I'm leaning towards Tuskegee.
A lot of history at Tuskegee University in there.
Yes, sir. My mom's actually alumni.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We're talking with Jaiden Turner. He's a senior at Munford High School, and you're involved in a lot of organizations. Talk about some of those at school.
All right, so I'm involved with FBLA, Future Business Leaders of America. It's ran by Miss G, a really lovely lady. Also, with her, I am one of the co-broadcasters of esports. And so I broadcast with Bailey Pounders, and we talk about Rocket League. That's one of the games that I co-broadcast on. And we just talk about our teams, the other teams, how they're doing. Basically just announcer or commentator on the match. Also involved in senior beta, just beta club, honors club. And I think that's it.
In broadcasting, you can just do the rest of this show. I'll go to my vehicle and take a nap.
Oh, whatever. I'll take
Jaiden Turner is our Star Student of the Month. Jaiden is a senior at Munford High School. And Munford is a pretty tight community. You mentioned a little bit earlier that is family oriented. You kind of look out for one another.
Yes, sir. Everybody that I know, they know me by name. All the staff, they never forget who I am. They see everybody in the hallways, and they try to care for everybody. If they see someone's having a rough time, try to check up on them, see how they're doing. Staff is really great. Administration is really great. You have people from the central office who know you by name.
How important is that to a young guy like yourself?
It's really important to me to make bonds with people, to try to connect with people, just be friendly. Now,
we haven't talked about this, but you were in the band several years ago too. How'd you get started in band?
All right, so in 6th grade, I got randomly put in there. I think it's because I was in choir. And then I was like, this is pretty neat. So I started out on the trombone and then progressed through there. I became one of the section leaders. I went to different honor bands like UAB's honor band, and then I went to multiple county honor bands, got top chairs there, and then I decided to go to football. But band was pretty amazing. Went to different contests, got superior ratings. Miss Conaway, she's the band director. She's great at what she does. Can't say more about her. She's amazing.
We're talking with Jaiden Turner. Jaiden's a senior at Munford High School, and his dream is to become to earn an airline transport pilot certificate. What exactly is that?
All right, so the airline transport pilot certificate is ATP rating. basically allows you to, I think, if okay, so there's like different levels of certificates. You got private pilot's license, commercial pilot license, which allows you to fly people for money, and then engine ratings allows you to fly multi-engine jets and planes, and then you got ATP, which I think allows you to fly like big commercial, like on planes for different companies at a certain amount of hours set. So I think right now it's about 1,500 hours, and then you get your ATP certificate.
Wow. Graduation just a little while away.
Oh man. I say that I'm not really looking forward to it. I'm gonna miss high school really. Just the environment, the community I'm about to leave behind.
Yeah. How do you want to be remembered upon graduation at Munford High School?
It's a pretty tough question. Just as someone who was there to help others who are in need.
You've got a great relationship, obviously, with your mom and dad. Talk more about that a little bit.
So my dad's been in the picture for quite some while now. They actually got married. I think it was last year. The year before last year.
Keep up with it.
I say it's only been actually half a year. They got married on Leap Day.
Yeah.
But yeah, he looks after me. My mom looks after me. Grandparents there in the picture too.
Does your mom kind of keep you steady and balanced, because she's got, she's an alumnus of Tuskegee and knows the ins and outs of education and knows how important it is to young people?
She's kept me on it since a young age. She's pressed on to me that education is important. It's going to get me somewhere. It's going to make me somebody that is going to be successful.
What does it say for a young man like yourself with all these accolades and a bright future? If it can happen for you, it can happen for others as well.
Yes, sir. You just got to put in time and effort, determination to just go through it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. He's right here in this camera, ladies and gentlemen. His name is Jaiden Turner. He is a senior at Munford High School, 4.0 GPA, scored 30 on his ACT, and he's going to be an airline pilot. So when you look up in the sky in the future, you can see Jaiden at the controls, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Jaiden Turner. He is our star student of the month.